Hello and welcome to another Demon212 VC review. Today I'm going to be taking a look at King of Fighters 94 on the NEO.GEO. If you've never played the game before, it's a beat 'em up, and what makes the King of Fighters series quite unique and quite cool is that it's actually loads of fighters from loads of famous SNK beat 'em ups shoved into one game. So for instance you have actually got the three people from the Fatal Fury games and the likes, which are pretty cool. You can choose between team play and single player. Single player, if you choose that, then it's a standard beat 'em up, so I'll show you team play. Whole point is you actually choose a team. Now unfortunately the teams are set out, as you can see. You can't actually mix and match, so you can't say have one of the Italian squad with one of the Koreans and then one of the Brits. Unfortunately you have to play it as a team, which is a bit of a shame because it is something that people would like to do. When you choose team mode, then it just actually let you choose which fighter you want to start first. So for instance you can have, I think he's Joe Hizagi over there, he can be first, and then Terry and Andy Bogard second and third. So it is something that you can do, which is really useful as well, because if you're better with some fighters than others on a team, then it means that basically you can choose basically if you want to have your best fighter start first, or if you want to have your best fighter last, so that you can like have a bit of a last chance stand. Being a beat 'em up, it's got standard stuff. It's got the likes of fireballs and stuff, and button bashing moves and things like that. So like that there. You've also got in the bottom corners there the power bars, and basically you get power up by blocking attacks or by holding down the three buttons, and when that's fully charged then it doesn't allow you to do any special moves or anything, but it does increase your overall power of your attacks, which is really good. You can do dodge attacks as well. Unfortunately I started to dodge that and then got absolutely slaughtered. But you can have dodge commands by pushing two of the buttons together. You can push two of the buttons together to do a power attack, which I'll try and show you here just very quickly when he starts. So that was supposed to be the attack, but unfortunately he dodged it. It doesn't look very powerful, but it does take quite a bit of power. You've got attacks when you're dazed and the likes. You can actually call for help from your other teammates, which is really useful as well. Other than standard beat 'em up stuff, I don't really know what there is to say. In team mode, basically, rather than doing 2 rounds per fight, you have to defeat all the opponents. When you do defeat an opponent, you do get a bit of your energy back, but it doesn't fill up again. So it's kind of like a standard elimination mode from beat 'em ups and the likes. Gonna let you listen to a bit of the music now. So there we go. Graphically, as you can see, the game is pretty damn good looking graphically. There's also like standard other beat 'em up stuff like grapples and the likes, where you can do throw moves if you can. Just showing you on there. The throw moves are actually pretty powerful on the game as well, so it's something that's really useful. Unfortunately you can't actually choose your controls or the timer and the likes, so there's always going to be a timer on, and the controls are always the likes of X is one of your kick buttons, whereas on Street Fighter games and the likes I personally prefer to have A and B as my kick buttons and X and Y as my punch buttons. So if you like customising your actual punching controls and that, because you're used to other beat 'em ups, then it will take a little while, because quite often you'll try and do fireballs with the wrong button. Thankfully there though I didn't do that. But I think that's pretty much everything there is to say, because as I say, it's just a standard beat 'em up. There's no bonus stages or anything, so you just fight through the 8 teams or fight through the 8 countries and likes. If you're on single play, you'll still go through the 8 teams, but you'll only fight one person per team, so it doesn't mean that you've got like 24 fighters to beat, and then you'll get like a bit of an ending sequence. So there we go then. That's been the review. I hope you found it helpful. I don't score the games because that's based purely on opinion, so instead I'll leave you to make your own mind up. So thanks for watching, and if you've got any questions about the game that I didn't answer in the vid, or that hasn't been answered in the comments, then feel free to ask and I'll help if I can. Also, if you did find it helpful, don't forget to check out my channel, because there's plenty more like this up there, and don't forget to subscribe because there'll be plenty more to come as well. So until next time, this has been Demon212, signing off.